This week I have been talking about using our time wisely. Yesterday I talked about the danger of us continuing to look to the past. Some of us look to the past and live in our guilt. Some of us look to the past and live in our greatness. And what happens is when we look in the past, we miss the present. However, there's also a danger of not just looking to the past, but there's a danger of looking to the future. Some of us look to the future and again, we miss the time that God has given us here in the present. And I don't think any of us are immune to it. Sometimes there are teenagers who will say things like, I can't wait until I graduate high school, or I can't wait until I'm out on my own. Sometimes in college we say, I can't wait until I get my first job. I can't wait until I'm married. I can't wait until we buy our first house. Sometimes we get a little bit older and we start to say things like, I can't wait until my kids are grown. I can't wait until I can retire. And we get so focused on the future that again, we miss the gift that God has given us in the present. James talked about this a little bit in James chapter 4, beginning in verse 13. James wrote, "Come now, you who say today or tomorrow we shall go to such and such a city and spend a year there and engage in business and make a profit. Yet you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow. You are just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away." There, James is talking about the uncertainty of the future, but it's also important for us to understand because we don't know if we're guaranteed a tomorrow, that we miss the gift that God has given to us here in the present. And sometimes when we're looking back or we're looking forward, we miss the important things of today. It happened just a couple of months ago. My wife and I were driving back home from the gym. And as we were driving, I was looking like almost 2 intersections ahead. And I didn't even realize that the intersection I was coming to, there was a red light. And I drove right through the intersection. And my wife looked at me and said, "Well, you just drove through a red light." And I said, I didn't even realize it because I was looking so far ahead. Listen, I don't want you to miss what God has for you today. And so don't look too far ahead. Don't get consumed with the future, but live in the present and thank God for what He has given to you today.